Welcome back from the break. You're still watching This Week, and I'm Somna Sambo. Now, all is not well in the current formation of the All Progressives Congress, APC in Kwara State, as a new political movement known as the Kwara Redemption Movement, which comprised former Otedepo movement leaders, is threatening to reduce the political fortunes of Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak in the state. Kwara APC appears to be in disarray as some Otedepo movement leaders that supported the governor to oust the PDP and Saraki political dynasty in previous elections continue to express disenchantment with Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak's policies, vowing to realign with his political opponents and kick against him and his supporters. The Otedepo movement, led by the likes of Lai Mohammed, former Minister Senator Ibrahim Oloriegbe, former federal lawmaker, and Akogun Iyola Otedepo, among others, was a major political force that sealed the landmark governorship victory for APC in Kwara State in 2019, ending the grip of the Saraki political dynasty. But the Kwara State government has described the promoters of the new Kwara Redemption movement as failed and frustrated politicians. Quote, the government, in a statement by the special advisor on media to the state governor, Bashiru Adigun, took a swipe at the promoters of the KRM for their futile attempt to mislead the people of the state. He says many Kwarans may not be aware of the grouse of Akogun and his fellow travelers, as they are certainly annoyed because of Governor Abdulrazak's unbending principle against using the people's wealth for, quote, personal aggrandizement as practiced by the displaced previous political dynasty. Well, to help us make sense of the current rift within the APC in Kwara State, we have joining us in the studio a former member of the Kwara State House of Assembly and spokesman of the Kwara Redemption Movement, Honorable Akogun Iyola Otedepo. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes,
I'm pleased to be here.
It's such a very difficult situation for all of you at Kwara APC. I mean, you would have heard the statement by the state governor saying that it looks like because he didn't patronize some of you with positions and contracts and all of that, you're all out against him. How do you react to that?
Well, I don't know who among us really asked for patronage. I want to say that when you talk of Otedepo in Kwara State, I led Otedepo as the chairman of PDP between 2014 and 2018. It was because the people in APC then, led by Senator Bukola Saraki, decided to come to APC, to come to PDP, that we left purely on principle.
Yeah, I remember that time. All of you, once they came back,
you
all left.
So if we were not asking for patronage before we fought, that he eventually reaped the benefit of our struggle, why is he now saying that we are now asking him for patronage? I think he should just go ahead and mention the people that actually came to him as a governor to ask for patronage. In actual fact, the quarrel within the party started immediately after his nomination. And in any case, we all know that he was not nominated by the party.
Yeah, I mean, there were allegations of imposition then. The primary was not properly conducted.
Yes, it was imposed. Several people bought forms, but order came from above that must be the person to be declared. We were to go against him, but we thought that if one of us was there, it would be better than none of us being there.
When you say order from above, I mean, who was it from?
Well,
former president?
You know, when we talk of above, we all know above in Nigeria.
Okay.
Above is not local government.
Yeah.
It's not state government. So when that order came, well, we were invited by party leadership. The way they solved that problem was to ensure that those people that bought form were giving back their money, so as to tame whatever disaffection, crisis that will arise from the whole problem. I think somebody that gained power through that means should be the most humble person. But he started to quarrel with everybody. If he's saying I'm asking for something, was Lai Mohammed, who was also a minister, asking for money from him? Or what exactly did he ask for?
Well, he became his own man and he has built his own political structure. I mean, don't you expect that of a governor when he gets into power, that he will build his own team?
Well, is that why if he builds his own... In any way, let us forget about his building his own structure. We are not asking for anything that is personal from him. I told you that I led what we call Otoge. And there were so many things we promised the people of Kwara State, which was really the meaning of Otoge.
And those things haven't been delivered. Is that what you're saying?
English is enough. What in 2019 was enough? Enough of one man dominated democracy. Enough of non-transparency in governance. Enough of not being inclusive in administration. Enough of misgovernment.
So are you still seeing those things under Governor Abdulrazak?
We can't see all those things. Forget about person asking for one thing or the other. If he didn't give us anything, for example, and he's doing well, the public will be shouting Hosanna. They will be happy that we have brought somebody who is good. If we are now fighting him, it will be easy for the people to say, look, you people, we are not interested in your being included. We are interested in good governance, and we have seen it. There's nothing like that. So it is because they have nothing to offer. That's why they call us bad names and release his chorus boys to blackmail us.
Well, one of the accusations actually is that the governor has gone out to hit some political opponents like Moshood Mustafa and then the Kwara Hotel issue. How true is it that because Moshood Mustafa actually revealed some things about Kwara local government allocations, that was why, and Kwara Hotel and all of that, that was the reason why the governor had to go against him?
To my knowledge, Moshood Mustafa was one of the people who queued behind the governor before after they called them to a round table and told them to support the governor. He was one of them. He was following him dutifully until there was a sort of altercations among them. In fact, they were so close that they were following themselves here and there. But then, did he also even respect Moshood Mustafa, who also apparently gave him all the support that he needed? For example, he more than his house. Governor may have reasons to do that. I'm not quarreling with that. But if a governor decides to demolish a house which has all the papers,
as you mean the shopping complex? Actually.
Yes, which has all the papers issued by government. And the law says that before you can even demolish, you must have a court order. Did he have court order? And not only that, he demolished the house in the night. If the governor is right, will he go there at night to demolish a house? And he didn't stop there. He started demolishing everybody's shops and all these things at a period when the pain of hunger is biting everybody. When you ask them why they were demolishing, they say they want to modernize.
Well, I mean, these are
they want to kill people at the expense of aesthetic
we hope the government will actually have a court order, because before a state government will go to embark on that, they
didn't have it. Let them show it.
Okay. One of the allegations also is that you didn't really like the outcome of the recent local government elections, and you've been accusing the government and all of that, saying that the outcome was not, it was rigged and all of that. But the state government has said that the local government elections were properly conducted.
Oh, no. They are too economical with the truth. For example, every Dick, Tom and Harry in Kwara know that APC, which I belong, was not properly run by the governor, and that was why we were really traumatized in that election. If that election had been conducted by a more independent agency,
But well, state governments have the power to actually conduct local government
I
elections.
say if. That's why I say.
And INEC doesn't conduct the elections.
No, that's why I say if it had been conducted by a more independent agency, APC will not win 4 local government. I can assure you that. And in any case, what was transparent in that election that was strutted in secrecy. People went to primary. The 4th person online when the primary was conducted was the people picked. They picked people according to the fancies of the governor. Then why did he say we should go for primary election? In fact, that was the major gross I had with him on that election.
Okay.
If you say immediately they say they wanted to conduct local government election. I want to give mine as an example. And I was told, some party leaders came to me as a leader that, how are we going to do this election? I said, look, governor will do it the way he preferred. Don't let us worry ourselves. One officer of the party, one high-ranking officer of the party, called me one day and said, Akwagun, they want to do primaries, and it will be this primary at the local, at the ward level. I said they want to do primary. I repeated it 3 times. He said yes. So if they want to do primary, it means this man want to be serious. I now went home, call other leaders. We produced a candidate that won, but was rejected.
All right.
So what is transparency in that? In any case, our national headquarters should know the effect of what happened in that election.
Well, that's what I wanted to say. Couldn't some of these groups in the party that disagreed with it have written to the APC National Secretariat to actually complain about some of these issues? And most times the party usually sets up reconciliation committees and all of that. No
reconciliation committee yet. The governor is the chairman of Governors Forum, is the chairman of SONA APC leaders, is the governor of Kwara State, is the Alpha and Omega. And so we have been complaining, and we are praying that one day the national headquarters will intervene in this matter.
Okay, and some of the critical issues that you have raised is that some of you who fought for the Otedepo movement have been demobilized by the governor. It looks like people like Lai Mohammed, no one even knows where he is at the moment, and the governor is trying to assert himself. If you were the one in power, wouldn't you want to also assert yourself ahead of 2027? And then, of course, you have these issues where, there's this talk generally that the governor should be allowed to run his government.
Mr. Sumner.
That some of you, like you went to SDP and then you came back, you are not in one particular spot, but he has been consistent.
Mr. Sumner, let me tell you this. In all democracies, governor is not the party. Governor may be a leader, one of the key leaders of the party. But when we talk of democracy, a governor is not the party. It's an aberration to believe that the governor is the party. If I were to be a governor, for example, and I will quote from examples, in Lagos and some other places, even in Oyo State, they have governance council.
Yeah, the Governor's Advisory Council in Lagos, which President Tinubu himself has always been the leader.
Does he have that? Who is advising him? Or is he all wise? Nobody is wiser than him. You see, the problem is that we create omnibus leader, monster, out of leadership. And then we believe that that is democracy. If democracy is about people, you must bring people together to ensure the strength of the organization.
Yeah, but there's also the issue of loyalty. If Governor Abdulrazak is saying that he doesn't think some of you, the leaders, are loyal to him, shouldn't he build his own team? You've seen him also removing party chairmen just to try to also build his own loyalty.
Okay, you see, that is also wrong. when somebody is elected, is it loyalty to you as an individual or loyalty to the party or program? If it is loyalty to you, you go to your wife, who can give you undiluted loyalty, whether you are wrong or right. But when it is a public issue, when it is public organization, you don't ask people to be loyal to you. It's so common in Nigeria anyway, but it's not the best.
So what next for the Otoge movement? I mean, are there political implications for Governor Abdulrazak going to 2027?
No, well, let me say this. Otoge was founded by us, and we fought with that mantra, and we won. When things are going on this way, and we know that Otoge philosophy has been betrayed, and we are still around, we need to now form Kwara Redemption Movement. Because Kwara needs redemption. Kwara is in slavery of mismanagement. Kwara is in crisis of bad governance.
But these are the same songs you sang when Saraki was still holding forth on the political dynasty.
Unfortunately.
So are you saying that in about 7 years...
We have not reached our destination. Yes, we sang the same. The outcome of our struggle is not the expected.
So are you going to leave the APC for Governor Abdulrazak to go back to the PDP?
No, we are not going anywhere. In any case, you said the other time I went to SDP.
Yes, that's what they are saying,
yes,
that you went to SDP, and of course it's fact, and then you had to come back and all of that.
No,
so you don't stay in one particular place.
No, I don't have the history of jumping here and there, unless there is a very serious matter, which this man brought out. And when he knew that he was the one that engineered it, he came to my house after the election. After I didn't vote for him.
I remember. I saw those pictures.
He came to my house and literally begged me to come back to the party and made some promises. He said he will be more inclusive. He said he will run a transparent organization, party. He said he will involve us even in policy formulation and execution. Those are the things he said.
So has he delivered, or he hasn't?
He didn't. Maybe he just came to show the world that you people say I will not win. I have now won. I have now won. So let me just come and bragado.
So what are the political implications for Governor Abdulrazak and his supporters?
The political implication we want is that the hand of Governor Abraman Abdulrazak should not matter in who becomes anything in Kwara State.
And you think that's feasible for a serving governor who is also the chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum? Very quickly, before I let you go.
Let me tell you, in 2019, Governor Abdul Fattah was a governor. His principal was a Senate president. Nevertheless, they lost. So it is not the first time that incumbent governor will lose in Nigeria or in Kwara. Even Adamu Atta was a governor, he lost.
Yeah, that was an old Kwara.
And Lawal was a governor, he lost. Why will this one that is even passing away, outgoing governor, why will he not lose?
Well, these are interesting times. Of course, I don't envy you people.
Yeah,
and my friend, Senator Ibrahim Olori-Egbe, I haven't heard from him for a long time too.
Well,
he was in the Otoge movement too. And all of
he
that.
was part of Otoge, a distinguished senator.
Yes.
We are friends, but he's there too.
Okay, well, we'll continue to wish you well. And just to say that we made effort to reach out to Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak's team to also have their own view, but they said they will actually say a few things later on when they hear from you.
Very
and
good.
As 2027 beckons gradually, we just hope that you continue to play it by the rules ahead of the next political season. We must thank you so much, Otumba Iyola.
Akogun
Iyola Otedepo. Must thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
He's the one of the leaders of the Kwara Redemption Movement.
Yes, very well.
We hope that you continue to do your best.
Thank you so much.
And Akogun means warrior.
Yeah, he's a warrior.
Well, I hope you're prepared to warrior with the governor.
Oh, have we not been doing it before?
All right. Well, we must thank you so much.
To the greater, I mean, to a greater extent, God has been supportive.
All right.
So he will support us once again.
We
are fighting injustice.
That's the much we can take on this edition of This Week. Thanks to our production team here in Abuja, Lagos, and London. Do join us same time next week for another exciting edition. I'm Sumner Sambo.